Over the next 4 years, Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love will be making approximately $50,784.86 for every snap he plays. After routing the Cowboys in the playoffs and almost knocking off the 49ers, Green Bay has decided to push all their chips on Jordan Love, signing him to a 4-year, $220 million deal, tying Joe Burrow as the highest paid player in the NFL. But was the contract worth it? Let's take a trip back to the 2020 NFL Draft.
The Miami Dolphins have traded the 26th pick to the Green Bay Packers.
The Packers are on the clock with the 26th overall pick. Surely, they'd attempt to bulk up their defense or get some offensive help for their Super Bowl winning franchise quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. But Green Bay surprised everyone, selecting Utah State product Jordan Alexander Love out of Bakersfield, California. The pick ensured there'd be a soon successor to Rodgers, but the pick also enraged the Green Bay fanbase.
Jordan Love? What?
And Rodgers himself. Aside from minimal training camp footage, it would take nearly 2 years and 2 Aaron Rodgers MVP trophies for the public to finally have an opinion on Jordan Love. Before his first season as the Packers' official starter, Love only appeared in 10 games, starting just 1 time. His stats were nothing flashy, and for a 2-year backup, the water was still murky. What kind of quarterback would the Packers receive in 2023? Now, if you judge Jordan Love over the first 10 weeks of last season, he would not be receiving the type of contract that his fellow draft class quarterbacks would be receiving. In fact, through week 10, the Packers started 3-6. Love threw for 14 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, with 2 rushing touchdowns and 4 fumbles, with a 58.76% completion rate. Pretty average numbers, right? But only 3 wins may have been somewhat of a concern for Green Bay fans. Still, Love's trajectory seemed foggy, but as the season progressed, Love seemed a lot more confident in his abilities under center, finishing the season 6-2, including massive wins over the Detroit Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. What many don't realize is the fact that Jordan Love finished the season with an impressive 18-1 touchdown to interception ratio, completing 70% of his passes, a major upgrade from his first half numbers. Not to mention, the 25-year-old was making all of this happen with a bottom 10 receiving core that was extremely young. His oldest wide receiver, sophomore Samori Toure, at a ripe age of 25, and the average age of a Packers wide receiver, 23.4 years old. What about his tight ends? They're pretty young and experienced as well. The first 3 tight ends in the depth chart all being 23 years of age. Love helped sneak Green Bay into a wildcard position at the conclusion of the 2023 regular season, and now they would face a scary Dallas Cowboys team who ranked 1st in total offense and 5th on defense. Absolutely no one saw what was coming from Jordan Love and the Packers, and at halftime, Cheeseheads all around were celebrating a 27-7 lead. The Packers would continue routing the Cowboys in embarrassing fashion, sending Dallas fans home in complete misery.
I can't believe we lost. We need another quarterback, another coach, everything. It don't matter to me. It don't matter.
In addition to a handful of wild throws that would remind fans of the quarterback who came before him, Jordan Love finished with a near-perfect quarterback rating of 157.2, tossing 3 touchdowns on 272 yards passing. This playoff win alone sets Love apart from quarterbacks in his tax bracket. Not even Tua Tagovailoa or Justin Herbert, who both signed mega deals, have accomplished this feat. Love would surprise his doubters once again, going into the 4th quarter with a 7-point lead against the now NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Although the Packers weren't able to secure a win and advance to the conference championship round, Love's second half performance and play in the postseason solidified himself as the QB1 of the future. The NFL is and has always been the most watched sport in the United States. With every new TV and sponsorship deal comes more money for teams to spend on their players. The summer of 2024 was a record-setting season of contract deals. Names like Tua Tagovailoa and Trevor Lawrence helped Jordan Love secure the contract that he did. In 2023, Joe Burrow reset the market with a 5-year, $275 million deal, averaging $55 million a year for the quarterback out of LSU. The fact that Tagovailoa and Lawrence got paid to the tune of what Burrow was getting paid helped make things very easy for Love's agent. Of course, Jordan Love has never reached a Super Bowl in his career as a starter like Burrow did, but seems to have accomplished more in the playoffs than Tua Tagovailoa and Trevor Lawrence. So overall, was Jordan Love's contract worth the money? The final conclusion is a resounding yes. Love finished 2023 with very promising numbers as we mentioned earlier, and he did it with a very young and poorly constructed receiving core. Moreover, Love showed that he was capable of winning big games in the playoffs and almost knocked off the 49ers to advance to the conference championship round. Finally, the inflated QB market only helped Love earn his money due to the resumes of his quarterback counterparts in similar situations. If you're the Packers, you have no choice but to pay Jordan Love after his 2023 season. Only time will tell whether Love will be able to lead Green Bay to another Lombardi trophy. But for the meantime, the future looks pretty bright at the quarterback position.
That's his third down conversion. Back to him they go. The flea flicker. And a flea flicker. Flea flicker. Blunt throw it back. The flea flicker.
Flea flicker. Now you got a flea flicker.
Well, this is a flea flicker they've been running for many, many years up here in New England.